Hi, and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris, and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I believe Harmony One is on track for $1 this bull cycle. If you like this sort of content, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tap in that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, with that said, let's not mess about. Let's get straight down to the desktop and have a look at everything Harmony. So we're going to start with CoinMarketCap. We'll then have a look at Evide.io and we'll have a look at what the artificial intelligence and machine learning is telling us for Harmony. And then we'll get into those 3 reasons why I think we're well on track for $1 Harmony this cycle. So the current price is 0.2771, up 2.35%. I think this is good. Obviously, it dropped maybe 9%, right? Because of the FUD coming out of China, the worrying and fear, I guess, in the market, right? And that sort of trails down into a lot of other projects, right? So let's have a look at Evide.io and the artificial intelligence and talk through why, even when looking at that, I'm still not concerned. So let's sort of get into this, right? So for those of you that don't tend to watch the channel or you're new to Cheeky Crypto, Evide.io is a platform that uses artificial intelligence and machine learning, and it helps us identify the underlying value within a crypto asset, right? And there's no human intervention, so it's impartial from a human perspective, but it's very accurate from our experience of using the platform. And Nick and myself have had plenty of opportunities to use like Token Metrics. We've been in contact with them. Cointelegraph have also been in contact with their platform, but for us this is just far superior, and that's why we've chosen it, right? No disrespect to those platforms, but we just find this one super accurate, right? But let's get into the underlying data here, right? So you've got profitability A1, so fantastic. You don't get any better than that. A1 is like the highest level of rating that you can get on Evide.io. The highest rating overall, so we see Harmony's B1. The highest rating we've ever seen on Evide.io is A2. So this is a little bit lower, but we're going to get into why this is, right? So we've got your profitability is A1, that's bang on. You've got your AMI/HAD ratio is A2, again, that's a pretty strong score. Your moving average, again, is A2 and a very strong score. Your Sharpe ratio, A2, very strong score. So that sort of brings us to the fear and the greed index, right? And that is C1. So this is what is pulling Harmony down, right? And we tend to see this quite a lot with projects that go on a bit of a tear beforehand, and then the market gets shook for whatever reason, completely irrelevant to said project, and it pulls it down, right? Because there's more fear. People kind of seen it go on this bit of a tear, and it tends to make, looking at the data, it tends to make people more fearful with those said projects. Now we've seen this with Cadena. This one actually dropped down 22% when I looked at it yesterday. It's pulled up, quite nicely, come back up, right? You can't really see it in the data here, but obviously, where is it? It went down to got 21. This is the lowest point, so 21. Yeah, about $21. But it may have been lower yesterday, and it was 22% down. So just to give you an example, this one's one that's been going on an absolute tear recently, as you can see in the chart here, right? So you can see the pullback here. There we go. Look, so it pulled back quite a lot, 22%. So when you look at these sorts of things, yeah, they are a little bit more fearful when they've just been on a tear. And Harmony is one of those projects that went up 40-50%, up to like 38 cents. So to see the pullback and the fear is something that Nick and myself are used to. We're not concerned by it because we kind of see this as once everything settles down, people's fear is going to sort of disappear, and everything will sort of go back on track. Okay, so moving on. Harmony obviously announced that they've got a $300 million ecosystem fund to accelerate 10,000 builders, right? So for me, and I'll link the article in the video, right? sort of goes over the DAOs, and that's something that I'm going to come on to in a moment. But the funding side of things is going to bring lots of new developers, new projects, and all that sort of stuff to the ecosystem. So this is a big deal in my eyes. And after seeing Harmony do this, we've seen a few others. I think IOTA have also done it. We're starting to see this more and more, right? So for me, this is a big deal. So let's move on to reason number 2, and that has to be the conferences that we're starting to see Harmony do here. This one was in Lisbon. I think this was the 18th of October. We saw the all-time high on the 25th of October. Correct me if I'm wrong on any of that in the comments below. But this event was to celebrate the Harmony community and discuss how to build a better future for the community. This was really an Ethereum-focused event and or conference, however you want to describe it, and it showcased obviously how the project is interoperable with Ethereum and other blockchains. Now Nick and myself are very much of the opinion that the projects that are going to do really well are the ones that are going to have cross-chain and are able to navigate that well, coupled with community input and ownership, right? So for me, it's great to see these sort of conferences and people getting together and learning more about Harmony. Again, we'll link all the details to this in the description of the video. Moving on, and that would be the DAOs, right? And I mentioned that these are kind of all intertwined, right? Without the funding, you don't have conferences and the DAOs and all this sort of stuff, right? But let's sort of dig into to the DAOs, right? Because I imagine that there's many people that don't really understand what a DAO is. But this year, Harmony Foundation has kickstarted multiple decentralized autonomous organizations. These are known as DAOs. These DAOs are fully owned by the community and are responsible for managing up to $10 million worth. I guess not sure if that's one or dollars, but I imagine it's in Harmony One, to drive decentralized governance and growth of the Harmony network, products, marketing, and more, right? And there's several different DAOs. You've got a validator DAO, a community DAO. Now, it's really good to see the amount of input that the community are having, right? So, for example, I didn't attend the community DAO meeting that was on Twitter yesterday, but I think it started at like 7:30 in the evening UK, and they were still talking at 11 o'clock in the evening UK when I went on Twitter. So unfortunately, I couldn't attend that one, but it did go on for a length of time. So and they put the outputs out so you can actually dig into those and see what's being said and that side of things, right? Here we go here. So far, the foundation has announced the first 2 DAOs, validators and community. So that's the 2 that I've highlighted already. The validator DAO with its initial console soon to be elected. So you can be elected to be like a governor of these DAOs, right? And will support the growth of the Harmonies network and the community DAO soon to kick off formally. So that has now kicked off, right? This is a slightly older article, right? But these are a fantastic way to get involved, right? And put your ideas forward and all that sort of stuff, right? We couple this with the fact that we still haven't got the Bitcoin bridge. Now, I think this is going to be a huge event, and it looks like people are of the same opinion in Reddit. I feel like this is going to be a systematic event. When we had the ETH bridge launch, it jumped 230% in price. So we can kind of expect, if people are thinking this way, potentially some price discovery from all of this stuff that's happening, right? So for me, Harmony is well on track. From a fundamental point of view, it's fundamentally changing for the positive. You're going to have marketing's going to start to improve because you're going to have the community driven, with budgets and that sort of stuff. The validator side of things, trying to make the protocol more decentralized. The list goes on and on. So do get involved if you're interested. Head on over to the Harmony website. I will link all the descriptions in the all the links in the description. I can't talk today. So do let us know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on what I've covered today for Harmony One. Do you agree or disagree? Have I missed anything that's happening that, is gonna, change the course of this project? Really interested to get your views and opinions. And also let me know what your price prediction is for the peak of the bull run for Harmony One. Look, for me, Harmony One is in a really good place, some fantastic purchasing opportunities in this dip. I see this as just a dip, an opportunity to increase your position if you wish to do so. And overall, the peak of the bull run, people are going to be laughing, right? And thinking, why was I so fearful? What an opportunity that was. This obviously is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. Do your own research. It's really important. And if you enjoyed the video and you want to support Cheeky Crypto, the channel, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Make sure that you're keeping yourself up to date. Hit that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. Right, with that said, take care and I'll catch you in the next one.